We're H4G Games, and tonight we're reviewing All Night Nippon Super Mario Bros. For the Famicom Disk System.
It is an official ROM hack from Nintendo of Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, featuring All Night Nippon cast.
Which was a Japanese radio show.
Yeah, normally we don't condone floppies here at home.
No.
For this rare game, we're gonna give it a go.
Indeed, and rare it is. So let's talk a little bit about the Famicom Disk System first.
And see if we can get it in there.
This is what Nintendo looks like in Japan. Notice how it's completely different. It's also very cute and compact, just like Japanese penis. On the sides, you even have these little slots where you can store the controllers, so there's no mess. Everything is nice and tidy, like Japanese penis. This is the disk drive system. What you do is you jam that floppy in, just like a marshmallow going into a coin slot, just like Japanese penis. And you take this RAM adapter, cram it into the cartridge hole, and it reads the disk information and loads it into this. And it would read it just like a cartridge. There's also a lot of shit we don't understand. And this slot, too. This cable is not possibly long enough to wrap around a huge TV. These people are used to living in the space of your closet. They live in the closet. That's how they live. And thus we have the Famicom Disk System.
Whoa. So most American gamers have not seen that loading screen.
No.
Alright, so nighttime so far. And,
night, yeah.
All Night Nippon. All Night Japan radio show. And skull enemies, I guess?
So why are they skulls?
I guess it's supposed to be like based off of the characters or the DJ in the radio show.
Skeleton?
No, they had sunglasses on, because they're cool comedy guys.
It looks nicer. You have some of the sprites from Mario Bros. 2, which had a slight upgrade graphically, and it sounds really good, which is the Famicom Disk System at work, with the more channels of audio available, more space available on the disc. The coins really, really pop.
Yeah, also,
yeah.
when you do that.
Yes,
yeah.
That is actually specifically, that's a sound effect from Mario Bros. 3. But for some reason, it's like really, really slippery controls.
Yeah.
Like, one of the main things about Mario Brothers was it was just spot on controls. Spot on. This is a little bit loose feeling, I'd say.
Yeah.
So what do you guys notice so far that's different about this level?
Obama. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, baby.
Well, first of all, this rocks my view of the Mario world. For time immemorial, I always thought that it was built on bricks, but now it's like built on either acorns, it kind of looks like acorns, or some sort of rock.
What?
Star of David.
Star of David.
Yeah.
Go.
By the power of Abraham, I will destroy you all. You're Abraham, son. Oh, my powers of Judaism have waned.
So the whole Jewish Star of David thing, us Western gamers immediately think that's exactly what it is. But as it turns out, it's actually called the Hiranya.
Oh, Hiranya!
Hiranya. And basically it was popularized by the show Young Paradise. But
Apparently they had never heard of the Jewish faith.
But they'd never heard of the Jewish faith.
Getting tricky.
Boom. Fuck you, Bowser. Okay, so right now the Famicom Disk System is loading, which basically means it's given as much information to the RAM adapter as possible, and now it's basically plugging in a whole new set of information, so it's almost as if we're playing a new cartridge, essentially.
Very cool.
Look at that, what the hell? Hey, it's a mic.
Where?
Look.
Oh yeah!
There's
little
little
microphones.
microphones.
That's very cool. Alright, so we've been on World 8 for quite some time. We warped our way here, and unfortunately, it's really kicking our ass at this point in time.
It's quite soul-crushing.
Yes. So we've been on here for probably about 45 minutes, I'd say.
Longer than that.
Probably about an hour. I don't think we were prepared for the difficulty level, especially with these slippery controls, and it's really...
Yeah.
Oh, TJ.
You just got abominated.
Oh!
That really is the hardest part. It's because it's just so slippery.
Ooh, what the? That should have
Hit
killed
detection went your way for once. Yeah, this is the only version I've ever played where there's been issues like that. Like, there's been some like falling through stuff in this.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that! I walked right through them. We almost got this point across before, but we started screaming. This game would have made a killing on the Nintendo's Virtual Console, which is a little dated at the moment, but like, why not? An alternate version of Mario Brothers that we never got? Gee whiz, Mario Brothers was kind of a popular game. I think this would have done well, and considering there's no Japanese, it would have not have needed to be translated whatsoever. They just needed to have dumped the damn ROM onto the Virtual Console. They would have been good.
Okay. Don't tell me to be careful, don't tell me I'm doing a good job, and don't tell me I'm doing a bad job. Don't make any comment on my performance while I'm performing. Any other time is fine, but...
You're doing a very emotive job.
That was not funny.
Worth it. All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers. What do you guys think about this game here?
Interesting, bizarre quirk in video game history.
Yeah. And it's also an interesting little cultural piece showing how Japan has a lot more of a connection, even today, with radio there, and their whole culture is just so much more developed around radio than I guess we are. They still have radio dramas, and we haven't in like, 60 years.
Quite some time, absolutely. Yeah, and the controls were a little bit iffy, but I'd still say it was well above the pack in terms of platformers.
Way better than Amazon.
We'd like to thank Johnny Bravo for letting us borrow this game because we would have not purchased it ourselves. No. Whatsoever. So, thank you again, sir. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time.